Coleman, a member of the Immersive Environments Lab Group. This year we created and debuted an alternate reality game, or ARG, with pedagogical applications for rhetoric classes. Battle Lines players solve clues using rhetorical analysis, digital literacy, and library and internet research skills, all while learning the history of the University of Texas. The game distributes clues throughout a variety of digital media, and it also incorporates a number of physical spaces around UT and Austin. We're excited to present Battle Lines to you today.
Hello, I'm William Battle, 6th president of this great University of Texas at Austin. I was born in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, pipe down, you old windbag. These folks don't want the whole story. Look, the short of it is that you were UT president from 1914 until 1916, and that you had to step down because I, James E. Ferguson, the 26th governor of our nation's best state, an anti-prohibitionist Democrat and friend of the people, showed the regents and loyal Texans what a crook, scoundrel, embezzler, botcher, and all-around whistling Dixie you are.
As the history books well document, I left office with the support of the regents and the faculty, while you were impeached and removed from office for misapplication of public funds.
As you can see, these two did not get along very well. Above all, they disagreed about the role of education in a democratic society.
That's right, although I can't see how the esteemed governor could disagree with my argument that higher education is essential to successful democracies.
It wasn't education I was against, and it's not now. No, it's your elitism I object to, as if the only valid participants in a democracy have bachelor's degrees. Some democracy.
Ideally, all voters would have bachelor's degrees. That's precisely the mission of the public university. As I put it in my valediction, shall Texas have a university?
Gentlemen, let's get back on track. Your disagreement serves as an open-ended question which gets brought up in the game through a story about a missing graduate student and a secret organization called the Friends of Texas. Over the course of 4 weeks, students in Scott Nelson's Writing and Digital Environments class solved clues sent to them by a fictional graduate student named Amanda. She has an interest in Texas politics and sees the connections between historical and present circumstances and controversies. If the players can solve her clues, she promises to reveal to them her whereabouts as well as the agenda of these mysterious Friends of Texas. Battle Lines takes players from the computer to the Austin landmarks and back again as they handle Amanda's challenges. One level, for instance, required students to discover hidden key phrases in a speech of battles using audio editing software. When combined, the phrases the University of Texas, a bar, drummers, dances, and eating led students to the Cactus Cafe.
Why games? I mean, is a game really appropriate for such an important charge in rhetorical instruction for university life?
That's what you never could see. You gotta connect with the young people. Now, as I understand it, what makes this game pedagogical is that the key to solving each clue involves some sort of rhetorical skill, like telling the difference between a fact and opinion, something you and the regents never could do better than a scarecrow runs a mile, or being able to report what somebody else said in the way they intended it. Another area is foreign to you as a farm is to a whale.
Moving on, making Battle Lines was an impressive experience in collaborative composition. We relied on a script to keep track of group decisions as well as to map players' progress through the game's levels and gauge their remaining class times.
I think the record shows that you, sir, are the whale to this university's farm, where we sow the seeds of democracy and reap the harvest of freedom. But, as far as using a game to teach is concerned, perhaps you were correct. Ms. Coleman, how did you measure whether you had met your pedagogical goals?
The Immersive Environments team carried Battle Lines beyond the design and play of the game. We ensured our access to data on the game's beta testers by securing IRB approval for our study. As you can see, we were able to make observations throughout the entirety of the game. Some of our research questions included whether an ARG could be suited to teaching rhetoric and writing, how students would learn in an ARG environment, and how they would collaborate on digital and rhetorical challenges. We proposed to answer these questions by analyzing the data we were able to gather during the playing of Battle Lines. In addition to in-class observations, we also collected student work. Several clues asked players to put their digital and rhetorical skills to the test in order to weigh in on what they thought the role of higher education and democracy should be.
It stands for higher learning, opportunity.
There you have it. Clearly, these students recognize that dumbing down of political argumentation makes education essential to the democratic nation, as I have long averred.
Now wait just a Louisiana second there, my paternalistic compadre. They're not on my side of the question. Because they see how what I'm told goes by the name of the Information Super Railway has opened the public sphere to common people.
If I may, gentlemen, we argue that the game provides a framework within which players can articulate and defend their own positions. The most important feature of the game is that it encouraged students to learn about writing in digital environments and asked them to come to terms with how these environments have changed rhetorical forums and strategies for expression. The results of our experience with battle lines as game designers, teachers of rhetoric, and researchers will be published in the online journal Kairos next May in a special issue on multimodal research. We plan to present our findings in the same way that we found them, through the magic of digital play. That's why any player who completes the game by making and defending their position is admitted into the Friends of Texas. Thank you.